Hello, everyone. Welcome back to What's Buzzin' at the Bee. Thank you so much for joining us today. We are joined with some special guests this morning. Devin and Sarah are here to tell us a little bit about the 4th generation celebration that we have going on next week. So I will pass it off to them.
Yeah, thanks for coming this morning. My name's Sarah and this is Devin. And we are having the 4th generation celebration next week, the 9th through the 13th. There will be some giveaways. We have one right here with a nice bow on it. It's not something we carry, so if you want to put your name in, that would be a great idea. There are 4 other machines that will be here as well, and some gift baskets, as many as we can stuff. And I think Devin has a reminder for you too.
We'll also be doing a giveaway on Facebook. So make sure to, if you don't follow us already, if you're watching this elsewhere, follow the page, like, comment, and share on the posts that go up next week, and we'll get you entered in for that drawing on Facebook for you. As part of us being new, obviously we walked in awe of everything that's in here, but we did narrow down 2 of our favorite things, one for me, one for Sarah. We did both grow up in Montana, so this Glacier Park block is awesome to me. There are other national parks that go along with it, but this Glacier one obviously hits home with us living there, so I love it.
And I love to bake, so I found a little piece of fabric with cupcakes and pies, and there's pancakes, but that counts too. Coffee, so I was drawn to this. It's fall, we're getting ready for pumpkin season. So yeah, come on in if you want some of this little guy. They did tell me 1 item, so I'll have you know I wasn't super happy about that. I have about 7 favorite items. I think that's about it. Was there anything else we needed to add, or?
Pass it back on.
I think we're okay.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. Thank you both. It's going to be super exciting getting to know both Sarah and Devin. Awesome for them to pick out one of their favorite things in the store. It is super hard to pick, so no judgment, Sarah. Those are wonderful picks. Okay, well, now that we have done our little fun intro for the morning, we'll get into our regular sort of routine, starting off with our notion of the week, which we have here. This week we are doing sort of all of the sort of seam tape and just different sort of quilting tapes that you might have. So we've got some batting tape there, we've got some ruler tape, seam tape, like I said. So any of this that you may need, definitely stop by to get that at 20% off this week. Another little announcement or just reminder that we have for you this morning is we have a few new block of the months that have started. So last month we had Hay Violet and Mystic Vineyard, which are both beautiful purple, sort of mainly purple batiks, really gorgeous patterns that we are super excited about. And then this month we have just started Copper Mountain, which is this gorgeous sort of turquoise and rust colored quilt. So yeah, we have a few of the blocks hanging up back over here. So if you want to see them in person, you can stop by and check those out there. A little hard to see on camera. But once we get the full quilt, we'll definitely show it off. Okay, and then for our kit of the week, we have the commuter tote, which is this awesome kit from Sally Tomato. You have the faux leather on the outside in a beautiful classic 2-tone. We chose our own lining for the bag. It does come with some, but we chose something a little more fun. So we did some Tim Holtz, I believe. A super fun project, so this will also be 20% off for this week. Okay, and now we're going to head on into the fabric. So coming around the corner here, we're going to pass by Halloween. We showed the sunflowers off last week. And then we'll pass by, we also have already done the Moda line here. And this week we have a new one, starts right here, called Sable and Swan. This is from Kath Holden, who does this beautiful sort of vintage collage sort of designs. This one is all kind of neutral, so more blacks and whites with some other kind of creams and tans thrown in there as well. So this one is always very neat, and we have the main print right up here, that beautiful sort of vintage collage, and all of the pre-cuts for this line as well. Perfect, so we just duck in real quick to take a look at that one, and then we're gonna head on over here. So moving on back through our modern section, which is on this side, we're gonna end up right here in front of our Kaffe faucet fabric. And this whole shelf here is all new Kaffe for this summer. So we've got a few new different designs in here, both sort of the classic cool and warm tones. This one here is definitely one of my favorites. You've got that really large scale floral. Love all the detailing in here, and those classic bright Kaffe colors pop on this dark background. So show that one off. Okay, and heading on back down this section, we're going to walk by more of our art gallery here. We've got some of our batiks on this side, and we're just going to duck into our flannel really quick because we wanted to show off a new project idea. So if you've been around for a while, you'll know that we always do the 14 half-yard stacks here, and they always have the rag quilt pattern with them. So typically, you know, our idea was doing rag quilts for these. Well, we have a new project idea, which is the Diana supersized. This is one of the patterns from the Stripology book, the new one that I showed off last week. You've got this beautiful quilt here. You can see they used the Urban Farmhouse collection, but it also calls for 14 half yards. So these classic stacks that we usually make can now also be used for this pattern. So if you don't want to do all of the, you know, cutting and snipping that goes along with the rag quilt, maybe this is more your speed, you can do this quilt and do just a typical quilt top and quilting, but still create something with those gorgeous soft flannels. So kind of a fun new idea for you. Okay, and moving back over here into this section, we come along here where we have this new line from Northcott. This one is called Solitude. And you've got all of these gorgeous sort of winter textures. And to go along with them, we have a few panels. So you can see the line really starts to come to life when you see what the panels are. So here we've got this quite large panel, but you've got all of these different sort of winterscapes and then these fantastic owls on here. This one almost kind of has a little bit of a patchwork look to it to start with, so definitely maybe put this one in the center, add some borders around it, turn it into a quilt, or it could be a beautiful wall hanging as well. So that's the first one, but we do have another panel here to show off, also with the amazing owls. And this one's quite cool because you've got them more in a little circle there, kind of give it a little bit more interest. Makes it a little bit more modern. So that one is very fun, and it goes so nicely with those fabrics that go along with it. Okay, and coming around the corner here, we have another line from Northcott. This one is called Silent Lake. And you can see we've got all of these, again, gorgeous blenders that go with this one. This line in particular has a beautiful sort of painted look to it. Very, very beautiful, very vibrant colors. This is gorgeous as we're going into fall. You can see you've got kind of a little bit of an abstract tree look. You've got that classic birch. You also have it in this one here. And there are some panels that go along with this one as well. So this first one here, we've got kind of a little bit of a running yardage situation, but we did cut them into panels. So you've got these gorgeous trees here. You could use this one in a few different ways. And then we also have another panel that's more of your classic panel. It's a little bit of a scene here. Beautiful sort of mountain on the lake there with the canoes. Beautiful trees. And again, just that really gorgeous depth you get from that painted sort of the different brush strokes in there. So really, really beautiful for that one. Love it. Like, as we said, going into fall. Definitely some of my favorite colors. Okay, and walking over here, we're going to take a quick little detour down here so you can see a new quilt that we have, and then I'll show you the fabric. So right up here, we have the new, we've done this pattern before. This is the Beatrice pattern, and we used the new Winter Dreams fabric from Figo. So you can see you've got those beautiful stars all across in that gorgeous sort of deep gold color, and then all that fun strip piecing to go along with it. And I'll show you that line first, and then we'll hop over to something else along here. But this is the line all by itself, so you can see some of those a little closer, get more detail on what the prints actually are. Beautiful sort of winter color palette with these soft sort of grayish taupes. Beautiful sort of jade teal colors. And there's a little pop of metallic gold in all of these also. We do have the fat quarter bundles to go along with the Beatrice pattern. And as you can see, we used the white blender from the collection as the background of the stars. And then we used this gorgeous Kona sheen in this like acorn color as the stars themselves. So very cute, awesome, fun project. Perfect sort of winter time quilt. You could use it going into Christmas, and even I think even after Christmas, as just kind of more of a winter quilt. They do have this very cute project panel as well with the little cutouts here, so you can make oop, there we go, upside down. Make these little bunting panels and some fun little ornaments. You've got all the instructions on the side here. Very, very cute. Again, those different beautiful sort of winter color palette with the metallic gold, which is also on the panel. So this is very cute as well. I'm going to hop back over here for just a second so I can show off another fun project. This here is a Happy Holler bag from Auntie's 2. We have the pattern for this one. And as you can see, we created this super fun project here with this Grinch panel, which is here. Robert Kaufman always kind of has this style Grinch. They always do the Grinch fabric every year, and we were trying to think of a fun way to use it this year because we've done quilts in the past, which you might know. But we created this very fun tote here. Treasure made this one, and she made it kind of fun. She has him on this side, but then on this side you can see he's going down into the chimney. So going into the chimney on that side, and he's coming up on this side. So very fun, super cute project. Would love to see more people make some of those. We do have the fabric for the Grinch down here as well, if you want to use any of those instead of the ones that we used. And we have lots of Grinch panels available, so don't forget about that one. Okay, and popping down here for just a second, we have another gorgeous line from Hoffman. This one is called Blue Jay's Song. It starts out with this wonderful blue jay print here, metallic gold on here as well, and all of these gorgeous blenders. Wonderful. And they are mixed in with some of the Brilliance blenders also, which do pair very nicely with this collection. Okay, now coming back around here, we are going to move up to the counter where I have a wonderful project display for you. Okay, Claudia was nice enough to put this together for us. We have Stitch Club, which is one of our classes that we do here at the Bee. You can if you come to Stitch Club, you can bring any handwork that you have and sit with other students who may know a different technique than you. We love it when everyone shares. But a couple different examples here. We have English paper piecing. We have some sashiko stitching. We have some wool embroidery and this beautiful hoop that Claudia did, and a few other techniques that we have laid out around here. So if it's something that you are interested in, if you either want to learn some hand stitching or if you would like to just bring your project and sort of have a fun little community sewing, definitely stop by. We have all of those dates in our mailer and on our website. So see you when the next Stitch Club is. And I know Claudia would be very happy to have you. And we'll have all these up so you can come check them out as well. Some really beautiful work from Claudia here. So we've got to thank her for all of that work she put into this. Okay, and a couple reminders this morning. As you saw from the beginning with Darren and Sarah, we have our 4th generation celebration next week, which is the 9th through the 13th. There are going to be so many giveaways. We've got a few different machines. We have all of these gift baskets we're giving away. I believe how we're doing it is you can come in once a day and fill out a little raffle ticket and drop it in. So as many times as you come in, you'll get to enter. So definitely don't miss out on that next week. It's going to be very fun. We are definitely looking forward to it. If you have any questions about that, you can leave a comment. We will be on Whatnot later today with all of the new fabric that you saw here. If you have any requests for that, you can also leave a comment and we would be happy to add it on if it's something a little different. I think that is it for today. All of the information we have, like I said, lots of stuff. But thank you so much for joining us and we will see you next week.